The madam gives her security guard his salary before the due date. The guard is surprised and says, "Ma'am, there are still a few days left before payday, and you're giving me an advance?" The madam smiles and replies, "Keep it now." The guard thanks her. When he counts the money, he realizes it's 30,000 rupees, even though his actual salary is 20,000. He wonders if his boss made a mistake and thinks about returning it, but then greed begins to whisper in his mind. He needs money for his sister's wedding and his mother's treatment. He says to himself, "This money can solve all my problems." Still confused, he worries that if he doesn't return it, his boss might suspect him. And if the boss later realizes the mistake, he could be accused of stealing. Helpless and anxious, he decides to call his friend Saurav for advice. He explains everything, and Saurav laughs, saying, "Why are you thinking so much? Just keep it. Don't tell anyone." The guard hesitates, saying, "What if my boss remembers and asks for it?" But Saurav insists, "Do whatever you want, but if you ask me, I'd say keep it." After thinking for a while, the guard gives in. He's right, he says to himself. "This money can solve all my problems. I'll keep it, and if my boss asks, I'll lie." His conscience falls silent, and he hides the money. Unbeknownst to him, the boss and madam are secretly watching. The madam says, "See, I was right. Even honest poor people can change any time." But the boss decides to wait and see what the guard does next. The next day, the madam notices that the guard looks worried. She asks him what's wrong, but he denies it at first. The madam insists until finally, he confesses that he received 10,000 rupees more than his salary and has been struggling to decide whether to return it. He admits he cannot betray his boss and hands the extra money back. The boss and madam smile. They reveal that this was actually a test to see if they could trust him. The madam explains that they are going abroad for a month and were unsure who to leave the house with since there's gold and cash at home. The husband trusted the guard completely, but the wife had doubts. So they decided to test his honesty by giving him extra money. When the test ends, the boss says, "You passed." The guard humbly replies, "Sir, I would never betray the hand that feeds me. You can travel without worry. When you return, the house will be exactly as you left it." The boss and madam are deeply impressed. The boss tells him not to return the extra money and informs him that his salary has been increased from 20,000 to 30,000 rupees. He adds, "We heard you need money for your mother's treatment. If you ever need more, just tell us." The guard gratefully thanks them, his eyes filled with emotion. True honesty always brings respect, trust, and blessings in life. If you believe honesty still exists in this world, don't forget to like and subscribe.